As soon as the girl drops the trash, the shadow of a coffin stops her in her tracks. The shadow gestures, and the girl freezes in shock. The manager asks the girl, "What are you doing here?" The girl points toward the coffin and says, "There is a shadow there that is calling me toward it." The man looks, but he can't see anything. He hands the girl a plate and tells her to go inside. She places the food on the table, and suddenly the girl's shadow grabs her hand. The girl screams. The manager asks, "What happened?" The man says, "Why did you put the food here? Who is sitting here?" He tells the girl to remove the food from there. She picks up the plate, places it in the kitchen, and goes to the washroom. Suddenly, the door shuts. The girl opens it and comes out. The manager gives her another order and tells her to serve the food at the table. When she places the food down, the shadow appears again in front of her and ruins the customer's cake. The customer says, "What is this?" The girl replies, "Sorry, sir." The manager comes and asks, "What happened?" The customer says, "What is this?" The manager says, "I'll replace it right now." The customer says, "I don't want it," and leaves. The manager says angrily to the girl, "What have you done?" The shadow appears to her again. She asks, "Why are you doing this?" The shadow says, "Come with me." The girl starts following it. The manager is talking to someone. Hearing their conversation, the girl is shocked. The manager hears her voice and turns toward her. The girl runs, but the manager catches her. The manager asks, "What were you doing?" The girl says, "Nothing." The manager closes the main gate and says, "You can't leave from here." On the other side, the same shadow grabs a customer's feet and tells him that the girl is in trouble inside the hotel. The customer comes into the hotel and asks the manager, "I want to eat." The manager says, "Everything is finished." The man says, "There must be something." He comes inside and tells the manager, "Send the girl to take my order." The manager threatens the girl, "If you tell him anything, I'll kill you." The girl types on her mobile, "Call the police," and shows it to the man. The man switches off the mobile and gives it back to her. The manager comes and asks, "What happened?" The man says, "I wanted to make a call, but her phone is switched off." The manager gives him his own phone. The man calls the police and informs them using code words that there is danger. The police officer asks questions, and the man answers only in yes or no. He returns the phone to the manager. The manager says, "Now you can leave." The man says, "I'll never come here again." The manager again closes the gate. The manager brings another man and says, "This is the girl." That man says, "I like her." At that moment, the same customer returns with the police, and both men are arrested. The girl asks the